Good evening, everyone. In today's class, we'll take up the chapters, sentences and its kinds, and parts of speech. So in this class, we will be learning what a sentence is, what are the different kinds of sentences. We'll learn about parts of speech. We'll learn which are the various parts of speech and their function, and we'll solve some questions. Let's begin with sentence and its kind. So when we speak or write, we use words, isn't it? And we generally use these words in groups, right? Take a look at these and take a look at these group of words. See, on the table, she has decided to take a cab home. Dewdrops glitter in the sunshine of great beauty. He asked me to help him. Can you tell me what is the difference you notice? Do you see any difference between some of these group of words? You can text me. Yes, who can tell me what is the difference that you notice? Anyone? Okay, as you read them, you will notice that the group of words are numbered 2, 3, and 5. These give complete meaning, isn't it? See, she has decided to take a cab home. Dewdrops glitter in the sunshine. He asked me to help him, right? These give complete meaning. Yes, good. Yes, one of you, okay, yes, there is no subject in 1. Yes, you're right. But if you look at the group of words in numbered 1 and 4, you see that they do not give complete meaning. So if I just come and tell you on the table, you'll ask me, what on the table? Are there books on the table? Or is there something else on the table? You'll ask me, isn't it? So such group of words which do not give complete meaning are called phrases. But these group of words here in 2nd, 3rd, and 5th line, okay, these give complete meaning. They makes complete sense, isn't it? They are known as sentences. So how do we define sentence? Sentence is a group of words which give complete meaning. Okay, did you understand that? Okay. So here are some more examples. I spoke to her yesterday. This is giving complete meaning, isn't it? Similarly, we discussed the matter yesterday. Sharon told me about it. What have you been doing? Tom is my elder brother. Some boys were helping the old man. What a joyful day. These are all examples for sentences. Okay. Okay. Now, take a look at these sentences. Read all the sentences given here, and I want you to tell me what each of these sentences are doing. Okay. Yes. Can you tell me what these sentences are doing? What is the function? Yes, good. Some sentences are asking questions. Yes. Okay. Yes, good. Yes, second one is a request. Yes, what else do you see? Okay. Now, if you look at sentence 1 and sentence 6, what is sentence 1? I had a bowl of fruit. And sentence 6 is, she's very fond of dogs. Both these sentences are giving us some information. They're stating something, isn't it? Right? Now, if you look at sentence 2, please lend me your book. This is a request, right? The sentence is expressing a request. Now look at sentence 4. Stop the car immediately. The sentence is expressing an order, right? Now look at sentence 3. What have you been doing all day? And sentence 5. Have you ever read this book? Both these are asking questions, isn't it? Now, let's look at the 7th one. May you live a long life. This is a blessing, isn't it? So, depending on the function they perform, okay, depending on their function, sentences are classified into 5 types, okay, depending on their function, sentences are classified into 5 kinds. They are assertive or declarative sentences, imperative sentences, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences, and the final one is optative sentences. Okay, so this is depending on their function. Let's take a look at how to define them. Okay, first, assertive or declarative sentence. So what is an assertive sentence? A sentence which asserts or states or declares something is called as an assertive or declarative sentence. Okay, so what do they assert? These sentences assert or declare or state a fact, an opinion, an incident, an event, a history, etc. Okay, these are simple statements, and assertive sentences always end with a period. What is period? What punctuation mark is that? It is full stop. Okay, assertive sentences always end in a full stop. Okay, here are some examples. See, the president will visit Italy next week. The sentence is stating, declaring that the president will be visiting Italy next week, isn't it? Similarly, I've been in touch with him for the last 5 weeks. When you say the sentence, you will state or you'll declare that you've been in touch with him for the last 5 weeks. Next, we're about to have lunch. He is a humble man. So such sentences which declare something, which assert something, they are known as assertive or declarative sentences. Okay. Now, assertive or declarative sentences are of 2 types. One, affirmative sentence, another negative sentence. Okay. What does this mean? Let's see. What do we mean by affirmative sentences? See, affirmative sentences are statements, okay? These are assertive or declarative sentences only. And what do? These affirm a proposition, okay? That is, these are sentences or statements or declaration which are positive. Example, man is mortal. He plays the trumpet. Where there is fire, there is smoke. It is affirming something, right? So such sentences, such statements which affirm something are known as affirmative sentences. Okay, these are positive. Okay, now let us take a look at negative sentences. So a negative sentence is one which negates, right? Affirmative sentences affirm, negative sentences negate. Okay, example, man is immortal. Okay, next, there we said in positive sentence, that is affirmative sentence, we said man is mortal. Here we are telling man is immortal. Next, these aren't pistachios. Aren't, are not. So no, not, never. These are all negative words, isn't it? So if they are there in the sentence, they form negative sentences. See, these aren't pistachios. Similarly, there is no smoke without fire. Okay, these are some examples of negative sentences. Clear? Okay, next. So the second kind of sentence we'll look at is imperative sentences. Now, what are imperative sentences? Sentences which issue a command or make a request or offer an advice or suggestion. They are known as imperative sentences. And now imperative sentences may end with a period, that is a full stop, or an exclamation mark. Okay. Here are some examples. Eat all the fruits. So that is an order. Somebody is telling you, eat all the fruits. They're ordering you to eat the fruits. So that is an imperative sentence. Leave this room at once. See here, it was ending with a full stop. And here, this imperative sentence ends with an exclamation mark. Okay, leave this room at once. It is an order, right? Next, please be quiet. So somebody is requesting you to be quiet. So such sentences which express a command or a request or an advice or suggestion, they are known as imperative sentences. Clear? Okay. The next kind is interrogative sentences. What does this mean? Sentences which ask questions are called interrogative sentences. We tell, no, he was interrogated by the cops. What does that mean? Yes? What does it mean? We commonly use that word, right? So it means the cops questioned him. So interrogative sentences are sentences which ask questions. They begin with a capital letter and end with a question mark. Okay, here are some examples. Who kept you waiting? Why haven't they arrived yet? How are you doing? These are some of the examples. Now, interrogative sentences are of 3 types. Okay, which are those 3 types? The first one is called WH interrogatives, and the second is S or no interrogatives, and the third is alternative interrogatives. Okay, these are the 3 types of interrogative sentences. What do they mean? Let us see. So WH interrogatives are nothing but questions that begin with question words. Can you give me some examples of question words? Yes, anyone? Good. Yes. Yes. So what is a question word? A question word or an interrogative word is a function word whose function is to ask a question. Example, who, where, when, why, what, which, whose, whom, and how. These are all question words, isn't it? Okay. So here are some examples of interrogative sentences. Whose house is that? Sorry, these are examples of WH interrogatives, not just interrogative sentences. In that, the type is WH interrogatives. See, it has a question word whose. Here the question word is how. And here you have the question word where, isn't it? Okay. So the next type of interrogative sentence is the yes or no interrogatives. So these are questions that can be answered with either a yes or no. Okay. Example. Do you go to the library daily? How will you answer this question? Either with a yes or a no. You'll tell yes, I go to the library daily, or no, I do not go to the library daily, right? Similarly, did you meet your friend yesterday? No, I did not meet my friend yesterday. Next, have you collected all the required details? Again, you will answer with a yes or a no. May I come with you? No, you may not come with me. Okay, so such types of such questions which can be answered with either a yes or a no are called yes or no interrogatives. Okay. Okay. The last type of interrogative sentence is called alternative interrogatives. What does this mean? These are questions where the listener is given a choice of two or more answers in the question itself. Okay. And these are also called as choice questions because you've been given a choice there in the question. Example, will you have fruit juice or Coca-Cola? So you have the option, you have a choice here, you can choose one. Okay, next, should I come with you or will you go alone? Again, you have a choice. Will you come with me now or go with her? Right? So in all these questions, you have a choice, right? So such questions are called as choice questions or alternative interrogatives. Okay, so these are the three types of interrogative sentences. Okay, did you all understand that? Okay, so let's move on to the next kind of sentence, and that is exclamatory sentences. What are exclamatory sentences? When we exclaim, what do? We are expressing a sudden feeling, isn't it? When we exclaim, we express a sudden feeling, right? Similarly, exclamatory sentences are sentences which express or which convey strong or sudden emotions. Okay, example, what a day, we won. Wow, what an adorable baby. In all these sentences, we are expressing a strong emotion, right? So such sentences are called exclamatory sentences. Okay. Okay. And the last type is called optative sentences. Okay, so what are optative sentences? Sentences which express prayer, wish, desire, curse, blessings. All such sentences are called optative sentences and they end with an exclamation mark. Okay, here are some examples. May God have mercy on your soul. May the Almighty help us all in this tragedy. Wish you all the luck. So here you have some blessings and prayer. You have a blessing, you have a prayer, and then you have a wish, isn't it? Somebody's wishing, right? So such sentences are called optative sentences. Clear? Did you all understand the kinds of sentences? Any doubts? Okay, so let's now solve some questions. Let's identify the kind of sentence, okay? I want everybody to answer. Here's your first sentence. You need to tell me what kind of a sentence that is. How well she sings. What kind of a sentence is that? Okay. Okay, I want all of you to answer. I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, now some of you have told that it is assertive sentence, and some of you said it is interrogative sentence. Most of you said it is interrogative sentence, and some of you have got it right. Okay, so okay, yeah. Yes, good. Some of you have got it right, but most of you are calling it interrogative sentence, and you're wrong. Let's see why. How well she sings. Now, some of you said assertive sentence. What is assertive sentence? Assertive sentence is something which declares something, right? Which states something. For example, I have an apple. I'm declaring something. Is this sentence declaring something? No, right? So it is not an assertive sentence. And remember, I had told you all assertive sentences end with a full stop. Does the sentence end with a full stop? What is the punctuation you see here? It's an exclamation mark, isn't it? So it is not an assertive sentence. Now, the second answer I got, and the most popular one is interrogative sentence. I believe many of you have been misled by this word here, how. You saw how and you decided it is a question. But is this asking a question? If I come to you and tell how well she sings, am I asking you a question there? No. Isn't it? If I want to ask you how she sings, what will be my question? I'll ask, does she sing well? Then you will tell, yes, she sings well. Then it is an interrogative sentence. But here I'm telling how well she sings, right? And there is no question mark also. So it is not an interrogative sentence. Just don't look at one word and jump to conclusions, okay? How well she sings. It is not a question word here. The whole sentence, the meaning, you have to depend on the context of the sentence, the meaning of it. And it is exclaiming. Excuse me. Here, when I come to you and tell, wow, how well she sings, no? So what am I doing there? I'm exclaiming at how, what a good singer she isn't it? And also you see an exclamation mark. So what kind of a sentence is this? It is an exclamatory sentence. Clear? And those who got it right, good. Here's your next question. This is easy. Yes, good. Yes, good. You're all getting it right. The only thing is, most of you are spelling interrogative wrong. The spelling of the word interrogative is wrong. Otherwise, yes, you've all got it right. It is an interrogative sentence. It's asking a question, isn't it? Okay, here's your next one. Please mention the question number along with your answer. Okay, for example, first one exclamatory sentence like that. Okay. Okay, good. Some of you are even identifying the type of that particular sentence it is. Yes, good. Very good. Okay, good. Very good. Here's your next sentence. Oh, I'm sorry. If that has been repeated, we'll go to the next one. May you find success. Good. Yes, very good. Here's your, ooh, okay. Somebody just answered it as assertive sentence. Is that an assertive sentence? No, it is not an assertive sentence. I told you, may you find success. It's a blessing, isn't it? So what kind of sentence will it be? It will be an optative sentence. Okay. Okay, good. Well done. Here's your next one. You can identify the type also. Yes, good. Yes. Yes, very good. This is an assertive sentence. And what kind of an assertive sentence is it? Is it affirmative or negative? It is affirmative. Okay, good. Here's your next sentence. Please mention the question number as well. Good. Yes, good. Very good. Yes, it is raining cats and dogs. It is, the sentence is stating something, isn't it? So it is an assertive sentence. Okay, next. Yes, good. But one of you, oh, two of you. Okay. Yes, most of you got it right. I want to become a writer. So what is the sentence doing? This sentence is declaring that I want to become a writer, isn't it? Therefore, it is an affirmative sentence, an assertive or a declarative sentence. And in that, it is an affirmative sentence. Some of you may have called it an optative sentence. It isn't. Okay, it is an assertive sentence. It is a declaring. If I say I want to become a writer, then I'm declaring that I want to become a writer. So it is a declarative or an assertive sentence. Next. Yes, identify the type also. Yeah. Yes, good. She does not eat meat or fish. You have the word not, a negative word, isn't it? So first, it is an assertive or a declarative sentence, and it has the word not. So it is also a negative sentence. Okay, good. Here's your next one. Yes, good. Yes, very good. Go at once. That is an order, isn't it? So it is an imperative sentence. Next. Yes, very good. May God have mercy on his soul. It is an optative sentence. Good. Next. Yes, good. Yes, my mother makes a delicious cookies. It is stating something, right? And it is an so it is a declarative or assertive sentence, and in that it is positive. That means it is an affirmative sentence. Okay, one of you had said that it is an optative sentence. No, it isn't an optative sentence. It is just stating something. Okay, so it is an affirmative sentence. Okay, next. Okay. Yes, most of you have got it right. It is an imperative sentence. Get lost. When I tell you to get lost, I'm giving you an order, isn't it? So it is an imperative sentence. Again, somebody has called it an optative sentence. It isn't. It is neither a prayer, nor a wish, nor a blessing. It isn't. Okay. It is an order, and hence it is a command, an order, isn't it? So it is an imperative sentence. Next. Yes, good. Fetch me a glass of water. It can be an order, right? You don't see the word please, so it's not a request, it's an order. Fetch me a glass of water means bring me a glass of water. So it is an imperative sentence. Next. Let's be quick. Yes, good. Please be seated. The sentence is expressing a request, therefore it is an imperative sentence. Next. Please mention the question number. Yes, sit down. Even that is an imperative sentence. Okay, next. She writes with her left hand. Yes. Yes, good. It is an assertive sentence. Next. What a tragedy. Yes, very good. What a tragedy. I'm exclaiming here. Okay, I'm like, oh no, what a tragedy, right? So it is an exclamatory sentence. Good. I'm glad to see that nobody looked at this word what and thought it is an interrogative sentence because it has the question word. Good. It's nice that you're learning from your mistakes. Okay, here's your next sentence. Yes. Long live the king. Now, most of you got it right. It is an optative sentence, but some of you are calling it an exclamatory sentence. It isn't. You're not exclaiming. You're not expressing any. What are exclamatory sentences? We said that exclamatory sentences are sentences which express sudden emotion or a strong emotion, isn't it? Are you expressing a strong emotion here? When you say long live the king, it can be a blessing or it can be a prayer, something like that, isn't it? So it is an optative sentence, not an exclamatory sentence. Okay. Okay. Here's your last sentence. No, we have a few more. Okay. Yes, good. I have two sisters. This is an affirmative sentence. Okay. Next. Good. Yes, very good. How ridiculous this is, you're exclaiming, isn't it? So it is an exclamatory sentence. And here's your final sentence. Okay, most of you have got it partly correct. Why partly correct? See, I have lost my way. Yes, this is an assertive sentence. But many of you are calling it a negative sentence. Is this negating something? What do we mean by affirm? See, when we said affirmative sentence means it affirms. For example, I have a book. I'm affirming the fact that I have a book, right? Negate is, I told you, it generally has negative words or like that, right? So I do not have a book. That is a negative sentence. Here I am affirming the fact that I have lost my way. It is a positive, affirmative sentence. If I had told you I have not lost my way, then it is a negative sentence. Okay, I know the feeling of being lost is a negative feeling, but it doesn't make it a negative sentence. Okay, I have lost my way. I'm affirming the fact that I have lost my way. So it is a affirmative sentence. But if I say I have not lost my way, then that is a negative sentence. Okay. Okay. Yes. Now, before we finish this chapter, I want you to, why do you need to learn this? This is a very basic chapter, right? Why do you need to learn this? Why do you need to know about the kinds of sentences and all? Because this will be useful when we learn chapters like active voice and passive voice, direct and indirect speech, and construction of sentences and all that. Okay. So in all those chapters, knowledge of kinds of sentences is important. Okay, so we'll conclude this chapter here. We'll move on to the next one.